Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, coming into the fifth choppy day, the market is somewhat a little bit apprehensive in taking the challenge back to the overnight highs, just around that 66, 70, 75 area. And from the whipsaw price action, now looks slightly weaker into the European session. With the technicals mixed, as the RSI is bullish, but the MACD is negative, but slowly increasing to a potential positive stance. We'll see a further choppiness in the next 12 hours. Nevertheless, I feel that the recent test may actually see a pullback now to 65.85. But all eyes on the US inflation data, and along with that, we do get the Australian employment as well on Thursday. So no doubt we've still got rather relatively choppy price action to come, and we could even draw somewhat of a trend line coming through here. So you can see why the market did reject that area around 66, 70, 75 with the short-term trend holding there. Looking at the euro, the market surged higher, but now finding resistance slightly higher around 107.60, 65. As the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, holds around 103 figure 20 area. For the euro, all eyes on the ECB rate decision this week, which expects a 50 base point rate hike, which would see the rates taken to 3.5%. Along with that, there is much talk on what the US inflation number will be. And if so, could we see either a 25 or 50 base point rate hike? However, with that being said, due to the collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank, regulators have now taken control along with Signature Bank. However, there's been talk that the Fed may actually pause when they meet on March 21st to 22nd. And therefore, let's see how the CPI numbers, as they are the key point, and we could see either way of market turning. The dollar yen took the challenge to the downside and reached this objective, which I was viewing as support at 132.2040. And from the rejection has put a slight upstep in the market and therefore could see a further gain on towards 134.35 to maybe 134.60, 70. Reassess from there as a market may actually find a little bit of profit taking emerging due to the uncertainty of the US inflationary numbers. Support is expected to hold if challenged again at 132.2040. The pound's 4 strong days of bullishness comes to a pause today, and we're seeing a slight pullback. I think the market slightly overextended itself and therefore could see the support level around 121.15 challenged. Reassess from there. Looking to the top side, resistance comes in around 122.45. The gold outlook, well, the market, I feel, has overextended itself as it hits the resistance around 1,914 and presently in a slight pullback. There is still room for a move to 1,896. Now, a break there would give further scope and reopen the downside somewhere around 1,868 to 74. And wrapping up with oil, where we can see the market took the challenge to the downside and rejected of 72.5, but I'm not ruling out one more test there due to the technicals being somewhat heavy and also a trend that supports a bear case. Looking to the downside, beneath 72 leaves a little support until around $68 a barrel. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much. And always look out for the intraday report.